You're welcome back to my YouTube channel, and this is your favorite agripreneur. Oh yes, please, if this is your first time of joining our channel, you're very much welcome, and I would like you to please subscribe and then turn on the notification button so that you'll be notified whenever I upload a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, and you're always coming back to my channel to watch our videos, thank you very much, and I really appreciate. So right now I'm going to go straight to the point. You know I'm a teacher, so anything I want to say here, make sure you have your pen and your book with you. So right now I want us to talk about the basic things you need to know about snails. Basic thing you need to know about snails. Yes, you heard me right. Just get your pen and your book. As you can see, we are in one of our snail farms. I don't know. I think I'm going to show the video later. Then you look around and see what we have here. Okay, guys, please, before I venture into this topic, I want you all to know that this tips and facts I'm giving you, it's based on my experience, my 5 years experience. So number one thing you need to know about snails is that snails are hermaphrodites. Do you know what hermaphroditism means? It means that they have both the male and the female sex organ. So during reproduction, you won't really dictate and say that this particular snail is a male snail, while this one is a female snail. So it means that they cross fertilize. So this is one of the major things you should know about snails whenever you want to go into snail farm. Another interesting fact you need to know about snails is that the size of the snail egg depends on the age of the snail, and it still depends on the species of the snail. Now, you would not expect the size of the egg of Achatina fulica to be the same as the size of the egg of Achatina marginata or Achatina achatina. So that is second thing you should know. That is second thing you should know. Now, another thing, the third thing you should know is that a single snail can lay up to 8 to 100 eggs once at a time, and they can lay up to twice to three times in a year. Now, all this depends on the species of the snails. Some species of snail, like the Achatina fulica, lays up to 100 to 600 once at a time, while Achatina marginata lays up to 5 to 8 eggs. Don't allow some people to deceive you. Achatina marginata cannot even lay more than 10 at once per snail. So that's one thing you should also know. Then fourthly, sorry, another thing you should know fourthly is that every part of snail is reusable. You can reuse it, starting from the snail shells. As you can see, I'm going to make a video. I'm going to make a video on how we use our snail shells as source of calcium to our snails. So starting from the snail shells, down to their meat, down to their down to the snail slime, down to the snail blue water. So every part of snail is reusable. So if you're venturing into snail farming, just know that you're about to swim into millions. Yeah, you also start swimming it's swimming on top of money, but all depends on your level of patience. So another thing you should know is that in snail farming, you don't there is no much stress. There is stress, but it's not too much. You won't encounter any form of odor, no noise from your snails, and that's why you can be able to rear your snails even at your backyard, even in your house. Yes, when I started rearing my snails outside my campus. I was in school then. I was in 200 level when I started rearing my snails then. So what I did was that I used the a part of our compound, our lodge there. So that time I started with our, what's it called? I started with our cardboard form. That's the hush box. Yes, that was what I started with. I think I started with about 50 partitions there. Even in your kitchen, when I started expanding, there was even a time I made a little cubicle using the concrete pen inside my house. I lived alone, so I had an extra room where I used as my training space. So I just made some cubicles there for my. So nobody, if somebody should come into your house now, nobody will even know whether you have snails out there. So that's one of the interesting facts you need to know about snails. Then another thing you need to know about snail is that snail farming can be done with any occupation. Be you a lawyer, be you a pastor, be you a doctor, be you anything you want to be. Snail farming can be done with your current occupation. So you don't have any excuse on why you should not go into snail farming. So that's one thing you should also know. Another important thing you should also know is that snails are nocturnal beings. If you're talking about being nocturnal, it means they are animals that function most at night. The activities, their life activities, it's always at night. They eat at night, they prefer eating at night or early morning, but mostly at night. So nocturnal, as they are nocturnal animals, they prefer dark places. That is when they see more, that is when they feel more and all those things. But in the daytime, you see them sleeping. So if we go down to the pens, you see that some of the snails are sleeping. So these are the things that you need to know as a beginner. I don't know. I hope this video have helped you. Please don't forget to keep subscribing. Please like, please share, please comment. We want to understand you. We want to know how you feel, and we want to know what you have to say about this video. So we'll keep doing more of this, more of this. So I just branched into the farm, and I decided to just drop this hint to you guys. Thank you very much for listening. So we still remain your favorite agribusiness company. You can call us on 0818 618 4722.